Welcome back, everybody, to Rain on Your Parade with J-L Cauvin. I'm J-L Cauvin here, as always, not going to say -3 episodes because I think Mike's getting tired of that reference with producer Mike.
Hi, everybody. Hi, JL. How you doing? Don't forget, we have another pal in the house.
Yes, we've got, and I called him Professor on last week's episode.
I noticed, yeah, but
so
we didn't.
Weird.
I feel like I didn't want to stop the show to correct you.
Assistant producer.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe soon to be tenured professor, but not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Frankie.
Yep.
Hello, Frankie.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Frankie.
Oh, boy. Leave the voices to me, please.
I'm becoming a dog dad. It's becoming much. You get crazier and crazier the longer you own a dog. And it's been a month and a half for me.
Well, do you think you could at least give Frankie Robert Downey Jr.'s voice?
It's sort of an Earth's Mightiest Chew Toy.
There we go. Thank you. Lots to talk about. First off, everybody, Trump, politics. Got to get the algorithm.
Yeah.
Got to get the algorithm going. A lot of big shows. First of all, thanks to everybody who came out to Jersey City last Thursday. That show was a blast. The new material. I don't want to brag. Yes, I do. It's crushing. So that was rewarding and refreshing. Really nice spot in Jersey City. What's it called? The Laugh Tour. I should know the name, but it's really nice. This guy, Rich, this comedian, Rich.
Rich.
He's done a really nice. He took a side room in a restaurant and turned it into a very nice room.
Cool.
So it's nice to see those things because I've always thought if I ever won an Emmy or an Oscar, spoiler, probably not going to happen. I always thought the people I would thank in comedy outside of a few specific people, producer Mike,
I would get thanked, right?
Assistant producer, maybe. It depends,
maybe?
Depends on how many clips I'd gotten that year. But it was like the people who ran and run like nice little rooms, like well done rooms for kind of the love of the game. And yes, there's some self-serving. Sometimes it's like, oh, I can meet comics, I can make connections. But there's too much work that goes into creating a good room in a bar or anything. The consistency, the effort, the hustle, that some of it has to be love of comedy. Mm-hmm. So it's always those people who've run rooms like that, especially when you're not getting past or getting the reps at the clubs in your city, those people are invaluable to a lot of comics, including great ones like me, not just scrubs.
Right.
So, but we've got shows coming up, and I'll reiterate again. If you live or are going to be in Washington, D.C. on October 4th, Philadelphia, October 22nd, or Charlotte, December 28th, get the tickets now. Tell your friends in those cities. I just cannot afford the misery of sweating out these gigs until like the night of and going, oh thank God, I'm going to make a profit and like not be embarrassed. Like if you're near there, make plans. I think I'm worth making a plan for. I'm not saying travel to the city, but if you're going to be there or you're from there or you're near there, make a plan. Treat me like a Broadway show, not like a last minute on demand rental.
I don't see anything wrong with that. That's a very fair request on your part.
Yeah. Like when
you're a night out.
Yeah, I really am.
For everyone but me and Laura.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll get to me and Laura going out on the town Saturday. I think I almost ruined her birthday present of Lady Gaga. Spoiler. Tease.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about two shows that I love. There's really but Fisk on Netflix. I just wrote down Fisk and Resident Alien. Fisk is this Australian show. I have this like odd, it's not that odd. That's disrespectful. She is like a young, hot, Fran Lebowitz. I like evoking that description. But
I can't even imagine.
I know, but I think if you saw her, you'd be like, that's insulting to her. And I know
to
what
Fran or to the
to Kitty Flanagan, the Australian star. She's the writer creator of the show.
I'm gonna look.
You'll laugh because it's like you'll say that's both insulting to her, and I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Just look up Fisk and you'll see her. Like
what is it, Kitty? Flanagan?
Yeah, but if you look up Fisk, you'll see her.
Okay.
But I'm like, I have this like work crush on her just because she's so funny.
I do see it. I get it.
Thank you.
I do.
she's so funny, and it's such a witty, fun show. But it's on Netflix season 3. I'm finishing season 3 tonight. They're only 6 episodes each. And then a couple people, Rod, the Black Guy Who Tips, and Michael C., big, maybe the biggest fan of mine that there is on the planet, Australia. So he's the one who recommended Fisk. They also recommended Resident Alien to me, which was a sci-fi show. It just ended, 4 seasons. What a pleasant ass comedy.
Is that with Steve the Pirate?
Alan Tudyk.
Yep.
I would love to have his career.
Great. Yeah, he is. But dude, sorry to interrupt. I was thinking that the other day, because we've been rewatching Curb on a loop, like a person with autism, and there was like he's in one episode in one of the later seasons, and I had that very thought. I was like, this guy works so much. He's always good, and it seems like people want him in their stuff.
And unlike Stephen Root, no disrespect to Stephen Root, who has more IMDb credits than the next 2 actors combined behind him on the list, he's really a plug-in guy. Yeah, he's been a regular on things, but Alan Tudyk is like a big voiceover guy. He's the star of Resident Alien. But there's such a good cast on that show. And it's one of those things that when I watched it, it feels good. It's funny. It's like innocent while still being kind of PG-13. But I watch it, and those are the things that almost as art. I'm not saying it's the greatest show ever, but it's like reaffirming, because you're like, look at all these people. Look at this is a roster of talented people, most of whom I have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
And they all got to make a really good show for 4 seasons.
Like something weird out of the box.
Yeah.
He's like that in, you ever see Doom Patrol?
No.
Like something that was like a DC show that they did on HBO Max. Same sort of, he's also in that. He's one of the bad guys in that. And it is like a fucking really weird out there show. That same sort of thinking. It's like, wow, they let them make this.
Yeah.
They got 4 seasons of this fucking weird, interesting. Like, remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer? There were a bunch of shows like that in the late 90s that I think got a little run, and it's a little harder to get those types of things made now. But it's always fun when you see it as a...
The entertainment business is definitely turning away from pre-existing IP. Good point, Mike.
No. I forgot technically Buffy was.
And I know him. The first thing I know him from is A Knight's Tale.
Yes.
Which I love that fucking movie.
Interesting.
Love it. When
Really?
I walked into the theater for that, my college girlfriend, huge crush on Heath Ledger, young Heath Ledger. Yeah. And then I would grow to have a crush on Dark Knight Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
And then he died. So once again, early signs
Tragedy.
of the J.L. jinx.
Yeah.
But we went to see that, and I walked in, and it was like they were clapping "We Will Rock You."
Yeah.
And I was like, what? But I bought in. And then the thing that really turned me was the dance scene, where I had never heard Golden Years by David Bowie at the time. And the way they turned that, and I really felt like it was almost like being on drugs, I would assume, where I was like, what's happening? And then all of a sudden they're dancing to David Bowie, and I'm like, all right, I'm in. I'm fucking in.
It's so funny because the scene that you mentioned, both of the scenes, those are the things that I hated about that movie. Of course. Yeah.
But I don't think they had any illusions that they weren't going to lose people with that. Like that was what they were going with. Yeah. And if you like it, you'll love it. If you don't like it, you'll hate it.
Yeah.
But that movie has a lot of people who, the guy, one of the members of his team became Robert Baratheon on Game of Thrones.
Oh, Paul Bettany. Yeah. Chaucer.
When he got amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
He's a great actor.
Amazing. Yeah. Welcome to American cinema.
Yeah.
For him as Chaucer.
He was great.
He once, no. He once spent a year in silence to better understand a whisper.
Yeah. He was awesome in that movie. I mean, maybe I like this movie more than I remember. Because I'm thinking about it now, and like it is really memorable.
Yes.
And like everybody in it, I do remember thinking was good in it. You know?
I will tell you,
Heath Ledger's great in it.
Yeah.
The rest of the cast was good in it. You know?
I will tell you why Chaucer, Paul Bettany, in that scene, because I've seen that movie 15 times.
Yeah.
It's the way that British acting or whatever, you can see he has this in the moment satisfaction, like the character just came up with a whisper, and is like a little satisfied in the moment. I was like, look at that. But and then I was, Jennifer Connelly, for anybody who was 12 when Career Opportunities came out, a defining role. Some might say the double dildo in Requiem for a Dream. I challenge those people to get their minds out of the gutter and go watch her ride a supermarket mechanical horse in Career Opportunities. And I would have said, how is Paul Bettany with her? But seeing A Knight's Tale, I go, no. That's my Billy Joel. Not that he's as homely as Billy Joel, but that's my Billy Joel.
He's not.
No, not at all. But Jennifer, when you have Jennifer Connelly, The Rocketeer, and Career Opportunities in your head, you're like, well, what Brad Pitt man is going to marry her? And you're like, Chaucer, it's fine.
He's a good looking guy, though.
He is. But
and you got that British charm.
Right. No, but you get what I'm saying.
I do,
I'm making jokes,
Yeah.
everybody. Oh, and by the way, somebody wrote in, did you see the comment? Or did I share it with you? The guy who was just like, I came here.
Oh, the guy that you had to fight with?
I came here for Gavin Newsom, and it's just it starts with 17 minutes of you guys talking about nothing. And I was like, I'm sorry that you thought this was Gavin Newsom 101 lecture series.
Right.
It's a fucking comedy podcast.
Yep.
We get to it, you dick.
Yep.
So, shows, we did that. All right. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to talk Lady Gaga as the main subject of the podcast, because I just started this book on private equity, and I figured I'm 30 pages in. I can just talk like an expert now, but I figure I'll wait till next week when I'm done with the book.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, even just 60 pages might be good.
Yeah, but we'll get to that next week. But this week, let's talk the Lady Gaga concert, everybody, after this break. And we're back. Mike, how was that break for you and assistant producer Frankie?
Pretty fun. I was singing some Lady Gaga to Frankie. He seemed to moderately enjoy it. No?
Frankie has a little bit of I didn't know my owner was all into this LGBTQ stuff. His ears are out. Like
he's a guy who's from Tennessee.
I don't know about this.
Maybe.
I'm more of a Morgan Wallen fan.
Yeah. Maybe I have a gay bashing dog.
Maybe. So we went to the Lady Gaga concert, and we left at 7:05 because Penn Station drops us right off the Garden. The concert wasn't going to start till like 8:40, so we got in 10 to 8. Our seats were very high up, and I'm going to draw some comparisons between Madonna and Lady Gaga. I think it's only natural.
The classic, right?
Floor seats for Madonna. I got floor seats for Madonna for Laura and I. I got them straight away, though. I didn't get them like resale because I was like on it when they went on sale. Same price as third deck Lady Gaga resale tickets. Like we were in the bar stools at the top of the 200s. So there's the first thing. And obviously that's resale. And here's what I will say. No offense to anybody who is not of means or willing to be foolish with their money like me. I don't want to pretend like I'm of means. Never again. Never. I just can't. If I can't.
You're way up, right? No good.
They're not the highest,
but they're up there.
They're up, and the sound was good. But as you can imagine, Gaga, visual artist, a lot going on the stage, on the screen.
Yeah.
And MSG, of course, the side screens that they usually show the games on, like those big TVs, just to help the poor people who only could spend $200 to $500 per ticket.
Yeah, right.
See the action on a TV that they could just stay at home and witness for free. Those were out. So we were just looking at the screen. Now, Laura, very much enjoying the show. Maybe it'll come as a surprise to some listeners, maybe not. I think I almost ruined the night for her. But she was so happy. She was just more like, I'm sad that you're not happy.
But so explain this to the listeners. How and why did you almost ruin the night for her?
I probably ruined the night. I don't know why I'm saying almost. It's a 17-minute story, Mike. Okay, so it's not too long. But we get there, we go up, and I mean this, maybe I've gotten spoiled being on the, having seats close to the rink, floor seats for concerts.
Yeah.
But the talent in the upper deck, I hope this doesn't come off offensive, but the most attractive women I saw all night were two trans ladies when I was walking in. And I'm not even joking. I had to do like a triple take to go, oh, okay. No wonder they're so tall, but well done on everything. Good job. So we get up to our seats, and they're comfortable. Laura's comfortable. I'm physically comfortable in our bar stool seats. If people know the Garden, they'll know what I'm talking about. No opening act, which I appreciate.
Oh, she's at that level.
Yeah.
She's at Bruce level. Because when I saw her, there was an opening act.
Nah.
Do you remember Scissor Sisters?
Nope.
Well, they opened for her. And
well, that doesn't surprise me.
Did I not like it?
Well, that sounds like an opening act for a Gaga concert.
Yeah.
But when we got there, we got online. Huge line for the merch.
Sure.
So a very reasonably priced $50 gray T-shirt for Laura. You know, it's your birthday.
Yeah.
As I'm turning into the dad chaperoning his daughter. And Laura got really dolled up for this concert. And I'm like, didn't we just go out for your birthday for dinner? Why Gaga?
Mm-hmm.
Why does Gaga get like the extra time doing everything up? So we're there. We're sitting in our seats. I get a pretzel and a soda. She gets a White Claw. Mm. And at Madonna, okay, next Madonna comparison.
Yep.
At Madonna, we had a side view, very clear view of the stage, but far up. We were missing a little bit of like the big screen behind her. At Madonna, we were on the floor, and I'm very tall. Basically, You're standing on the floor.
Right, yes.
And I was blown away by the Madonna concert. I mean, 62 years old, just, worthy of her kind of Mount Rushmore pop status. The gay community behind me very politely asked if I would switch seats in the same row. Like I got some like more centered seats, and I volunteered to go to the edge of the row for a slightly inferior seat, but still same price setting.
Yeah.
Because I'm an ally.
Of course.
And the older generation of gays who've been through it politely were like, could you? And then they were like, thank you. And I was like,
a pleasant transaction.
Yeah.
Well deserved on their part. Right.
They sensed allyship, and I delivered.
Yes.
And everybody still enjoyed the concert the same. And I wasn't impeding it. They didn't have to put up on Ticketmaster, this might be an obstructed view seat.
Right.
Well, let's now go. Now the big ally is in the back row. The tables have turned. I'm the top now.
Yeah.
And in front of me is skinny gay guy. Very skinny, like 6'4", like very skinny, like
wayfish.
Allows for more of the like in front of a car wash dealer level gay kind of hand and arm movements.
Yep.
And then a woman, and then the target of my ire, a slightly shorter, but look at me, gay guy, and his female friend who had the twins out and was like kind of trying to compete, was like probably, I felt some disappointment in her that like, why am I not the star of the show? Why is my gay friend? But I love him. Yeah. He's so great. But I have tits out.
Yeah.
And why is Connor hogging all the attention?
Yeah.
Now, Mike, what song was most important to me at this concert?
Bad Romance.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She played it. It sounded great.
Yeah.
What I heard of it.
Oh, no.
Because Connor, as I'm calling him.
Oh, no.
With a K and 4 R's or whatever. First of all, it felt like he thought the goal was for him to be heard singing over Gaga.
I see.
Not to sing with Gaga. To sing over. It's like, I'm singing. What's her? Stephanie? What's her name really? Stephanie?
I think it is, yeah.
Stephanie, I'm singing now. And he is hands. And I'm like, wow, I'm 6'7" and I loom over you. And yet you're somehow kind of starting to obstruct my view a little bit.
Yeah.
You're damaging my eardrums. And here's why I brought up the other gay guy next to him. This guy was doing he had all the, but keeping it in his box, like a mime. He was like, everything I can do that's gay in my assigned space.
Right. He was serving cunt, but he was doing it. He was doing it with regard for people's personal space.
But it almost felt like he was naturally wanting to stay in his space. It wasn't like he was like, "Oh, I don't want to bump anyone."
No, yeah.
Whereas this guy,
it's like an impulse, like a knee jerk reaction to be polite.
Yeah,
it's like ingrained in him.
Yeah,
I'm going to serve, but I'm going to be polite.
Yeah. I'm serving puss. I'm not going full C word.
Yeah, right.
Whereas this guy for me, but when it got, and I just start to accumulate tension.
You don't say.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Laura's enjoying it, and I'm trying to be like, don't ruin it. Just don't bring your negative, like try to shield her from your negative vibes. But at some point you just start to realize, I think Laura would have enjoyed this even before I was mad. This is like, I start getting into that cycle of like self-defeating. I'm like, she would have rather been here with one of her gay friends who, if I had been able to go to Toronto for a gig, that's what would have happened. Mm-hmm. Then I got a new job. So I was like, I can go with you. I can hear Gaga. Now, she sounded great. I don't really care for, Madonna doesn't do too much preaching, which I appreciate.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? She might talk, but Gaga still, these people still eat up the vague, cliched kind of, just give me an opportunity to scream for myself.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. But she sounded great. This guy was really annoying me in front of me. And I was like, at what point? It's like the Greg Giraldo bit. I mean, it's got to be a choice at some point in terms of how you present. Mm-hmm. He was like yelling the songs, and Bad Romance was when I just then I was like, I can't fight it anymore. I'm going to be miserable now.
Right.
Because it was like close to the end of the show.
Yeah.
And he was like, I want to revenge. And I was like, we're going to have a bad homicide in section 221 soon.
Yeah.
Forget romance, buddy. But it was just it was like not a good night for me. And that, and the concert, I've been running through it in my head. It sounded great. I wish we were on the floor, for many reasons, but she really liked it. And I think my attitude since that show has soured, and I'm not going to get into every reason why it's soured.
On Gaga?
No, just on my life.
I got it. Oh, I'm glad I cleared it up.
Yeah. So it gets into like a snowball effect.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, first I'm like, wow, we're far up, and this guy's annoying me, and now he's really annoying me, and she'd probably rather be here with someone else, and I'm not helping it because
you're working yourself into a lather. As
we go on, I'm making it more a self-fulfilling prophecy that she would want to be here until it becomes, correct. Of course, I would want to be with anybody else besides the fucking misery that you became halfway through the concert.
Correct.
I did have a Magnum ice cream bar, which I thought I literally at one point had to hold the Magnum ice cream bar in my mouth while holding 2 drinks. And I said, I might be the gayest man here right now. But it was, she was good. The icing on the cake, of course, was we were trying to catch a train, and Gaga did like very musical theater. That's what I would describe. Her concert is more musical theater, and Madonna was pop superstar.
Right.
And so there were multiple curtain calls, not for more songs, didn't play Telephone. That was the only one of the catalog of the big ones that didn't make it. She played all the hits, and I'm always stunned when somebody, and I shouldn't be, but when somebody knows every word to every song, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a casual.
Right. It happens.
But we left the concert at, she did 3 curtain calls just for the dancers to come out and strut the walkway again. I go, there's no song. I don't think I need the 3rd curtain call for the dancers to strut.
Yeah.
And we missed the train by 2 minutes. So I said, okay, let's get a cab. Why not? And that was an extra 100.
Oh, wow.
Well, with tip. I tipped generously, but it was 80 plus, and we were in the tunnel, trying to get out of the city for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And I barely spoke to Laura for like 2 days after that.
Can I ask, was there like
No.
Okay.
I'm sharing with the audience right now what a nightmare I am. That's what this episode's really about. But it's one of those things where sometimes you're at a concert and you've been in a relationship a long time and you feel like you're chaperoning. You don't feel like you're a date. You feel like you're a chaperone.
Oh yeah.
And that's not even a shade at her. But it was like,
no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm sitting. I'm gonna rant about myself.
Go ahead.
A lot of people are targets. I'm turning the gun on myself, metaphorically. Everybody, you wake up at some point in your life after you've had a special get hammered and your shoulder get destroyed, and you no longer feel as physically strong. And this is almost turning into Tony Montana territory. You wake up, you got this, you fucking belly. Just sitting there listening to Gaga while this guy is fucking dancing in front of me. Huh? And you just start to go, I got nothing. This is like the spiral.
Yeah.
You're like, this is what the fuck happened to me. I'm a fat fuck sitting in this 200 section. She's bopping along. I'm like, I'm not able to enjoy this. And I'm going to be really pissed. I'm going to then get pissed like I am now at not enjoying the show like I should have.
Right.
And then I'm going to say, well, buy the floor seats next time. If you want to enjoy the show, you buy the tickets for the life you want, not the life you have. That's the JL motto.
Yeah.
That's why I got season tickets to the Rangers, because I'm now the irresponsible moron that I used to go, how do these idiots afford these tickets?
Yeah.
Because they're stupid.
Yeah.
But at least I will enjoy it the way I want to. And by the way, being up on the 200s in the Garden, I said I wouldn't have doubled my season ticket from the quarter to a half season if I had to be up in those narrow hallways. But being lower is a better experience. Yeah. More space to walk, more space to be. Where you go upstairs, they pack in like steerage.
Yeah. Yeah, they
and
do.
Still you're getting taken for pretty expensive tickets.
They do treat you, like steerage when you get up there.
Yeah, I'm a Rose, not a Jack.
Yeah.
Titanic, everybody. I don't know. Made a lot of money. Won a bunch of Oscars. Maybe you should get the reference.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But yeah, I feel bad, but I also feel like I'm reevaluating my life and what got me to this place where I could be at a concert that I was excited for and just get caught up in my own mind. I became the monster, Lady Gaga.
Listen, I mean,
we're all monsters. No, bitch, I am a fucking monster.
Not to encroach too much here on your own self-loathing, but I have been in a situation similar to this. When I was with my long-term ex, I basically chaperoned her and her sister to a Zac Brown band concert, which I was like moderately excited for, I guess. At the time, I thought they were kind of like an okay band, and they ended up being pretty good live, but it was at Shea Stadium. We had gotten last minute like upper deck seats, and because they didn't draw enough in New York, they just opened up the floor to everybody. And I was not mentally prepared for that as somebody with severe anxiety being like in the pit like that on the floor at Shea Stadium. And I ended up getting nearly into a fist fight with some guy who had like pushed some woman that was next to us. I ruined her evening. So I've been in your shoes and I felt, now granted, to make you feel better, I felt this way 20 years younger than how you're feeling right now. I do think at some point you probably just get to an age where you're just like, damn, this experience probably wasn't worth all of this trouble. And I think that my girlfriend wanted to have this great experience and maybe she's not having it because I'm not in the best mood. I just think that's a natural thing at some point. That's how dads feel. You are like an age of somebody that would be bringing my biological cock is ticking. Yeah, right. Like if you took your daughter to a Jonas Brothers concert right now, the difference is that you probably wouldn't be as excited for that as you were for Gaga. Right. And I'd be eyeballing which one of these single moms recognizes me from my videos. Right. So there could be an agenda. But it would be that same sort of mindset where you're sort of just like, all right, well, I'm in this loud concert with this kid screaming next to me, and like you would probably be in that same mindset. I don't think that you should beat yourself up about it. No, I know, but it was just I wanted to enjoy it, and I was shocked because I enjoyed Madonna. I was like, I think I'll enjoy Madonna, and I loved the Madonna concert. Mm-hmm. And this,
and you know, I got into a funk, and then now I'm regretting, like, because I know she really like she must have. Here's the thing with Laura. She had to have loved the show,
right?
Because she expressed finding it really good.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, guys. I think you get that I run hot. I'm up and down. But it's like, so 90% of the time, the calming influence is wonderful.
Yeah.
But every so often, you're just like, come on.
Yeah.
No more calm.
Yeah.
No more calm. No more discussions. We go right, look, college boy. You're going to shoot from a mile away. Now you got to walk right up to him. Bada bang. Put one in his head.
Get his brains all over your nice college suit.
Thank you. It can always come back to The Godfather.
Always.
Baseball. That's just a shout out for a fan. Yeah, but it's like, this is a nothing episode, everybody. I get it. This is a Seinfeld episode. It's okay to have those, but I'm just saying, I didn't want. You
needed this week.
Well, yeah, because I do this sometimes. I was looking forward. It was almost what I do with comedy sometimes. Like, oh man, I got a gig. And then like the day before the gig, I'm like, why am I doing this gig? Yeah. And then like I'm on the way to the gig and I'm like self-loathing. And then maybe the gig goes well. And then after the gig is even worse. It's like you crash from that, you go, but still no point.
Yeah.
And with the concert, I'm mad now. I'm going through like another phase of being mad that I didn't enjoy it, because as I replay the sounded good. Show sounded real good. She didn't fuck with Bad Romance. She did Shallow.
Yeah.
She did, the whole.
Did she? I guess she asked.
Without Bradley Cooper.
Right.
Without
of course.
Bradley Cooper. That would have been cool if he walked out.
Yeah.
Tell me something,
and
Gaga.
Shallow.
And every other fucking diva in the crowd is trying to like beat her at the set. It's like, stop it.
That's the crowd.
Stop it.
Listen, all I will say as a friend is that I don't think you should. I think you're over intellectualizing having like just an off night, like a night. It's okay. Like you're a human being, and every now and then even if it's a concert that you're excited to see, sometimes it's going to get ruined.
But if it was my thing, that's a certain type of rage. But the fact that it was like a birthday gift for Laura,
like you soiled it for Laura. I get it.
So, and I like for most of the concert, I just kind of like was like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm gonna like let her enjoy it. But I was also thinking you should have just brought one of your friends.
Yeah.
She knew I wanted to see it, but if I had been more, I'm not really into Gaga. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
I'm like, take whoever.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, she's talented. She's no Madonna though.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. She's very good, but like Madonna at 62, I'm not sure Gaga's gonna. Like, I don't know if she physically can do it, because she even talks about how physically, like, the dancing is, like, really tough on her.
I know she's got some physical problem. I think she has, like, something.
Something like that.
I thought it was some autoimmune, but it could be it could be something. Yeah.
But, big show. I'm never sitting up. I just won't go to a concert if I can't be where I want to be.
It's a lesson learned.
For it.
Yep.
And next time, see, the young gay community is also what I want to take to task. See, this is the problem.
And I'm stepping out of the room.
The older generation, they went through the fire. So there's a respect. There's a aged warrior mentality.
Mm-hmm.
These youngins.
Yeah.
These youngins who, as long as until Obergefell gets overturned, they're in Shangri-La. And they're obstructing views, and it couldn't be more different. The late 40s and the 20s, very different interactions. So I'm declaring myself only homophobic against young gays. I don't want it taught in schools or sold no children. They're animals.
You might want to consider editing this last part.
Oh, come on.
I know that it was a Godfather reference, but once you start throwing in their animals in there,
let them lose their souls. Now I sound like Westboro Baptist Church. No, it's a quote from the Godfather. I'm not a fundamentalist preacher. It's a Godfather quote. I don't know about that. That sounded pretty homophobic, J-L.
I'm not running for office.
Spoiler. Neither am I probably, but who knows?
Yeah.
Anything's possible except me ever going to see Lady Gaga again.
No.
So that was it. My one and done, unfortunately. And it's not Gaga's fault. It's not Laura's fault. It's my fault, but it's mostly the guy in front of me's fault. I'm going to pin 90% of my anger on him, even though he's only responsible for about 20.
20? Oh, the guy in front.
Yeah,
I thought you were pointing at me.
No. I was pointing at Frankie, actually.
Yeah.
Frankie's 50% of the problem right
I
now.
see.
I'm going to scapegoat him. So, yeah, guys, sometimes the episodes are just fucking... J.L., couldn't there have just been one of your Patreon episodes where you bitch and say some really off-color things that behind the paywall? Yeah, I could have. But you know what? This week, there's a long day at work. You get the Gaga recap, okay? Yeah. Bad podcast. I want to ramble. I want to complain because I'm a dick. Dick. I'm a fucking dick. I thought I'd have topics. I thought I'd make jokes. But I'm a fucking dick. Do. I had a bad fucking episode because I am a motherfucking dick. Jay's a fucking dick. Ruined his girlfriend's birthday. Now I'm gonna miss my fucking train because I rambled. Fucking rambled.
You're still good on time. We're taking a break.
I'm a fucking dick break. And we're back. Mike, would you be surprised to hear I just got signed by Warner Brother Records?
That would be a bit surprising, yeah. But
not for my comedy, but for my Bad Romance parody.
Oh. They're just giving out contracts these days.
Seriously. Punch down of the week, folks. This is a classic. This is a gosh darn classic. So Snoop Dogg, I don't know if you saw, this is hot off the presses. He said something to the effect, and yes, there's a little more context, but it was the effect of the gay characters in Buzz Lightyear, the Lightyear movie, where it's like two women, they live together, they exchange a kiss. It's not like, and then they got into bed together and discussed their plans to have a family and scissored each other. But it's just, there's a presence. There is a lesbian couple presence.
There's representation.
Right.
Yeah.
And so Snoop referenced that and was like, to shorten it, was basically like, how do I explain that? Not like that alone is wrong, because I'm sure he's participated in porn films that have had lesbian scenes. So he knows. But, you don't want to have to explain to your grandson, why are there two female characters in the background that look like they're a couple, Grandpa Snoop? How do you tell the kids? And did your kid actually even fucking ask?
Right.
But it was a kind of, why is it being shoved down our throat? But he said it not in as harsh a term. So I just wrote on Threads, where it blew up, of all places.
Oh, wow.
Quote, how am I supposed to tell my grandson about a gay couple in a Pixar movie when those two women should have been on leashes accompanying me to the VMAs? Snoop Dogg.
That's great.
Snoop Dogg, concerned grandfather.
That is really funny.
Thank you. That's why it's gotten such a great reaction.
Yep.
Some guy tried to defend it with like, there's more context, but you just want to run with the propaganda while you have pedophiles running your country. And I was like, well, whose inauguration party did Snoop Dogg DJ?
Yeah, right.
Trump.
Right.
So what are you even talking about? Even if you were right that this is some agenda.
Yeah.
So, but somebody wrote back, don't forget that those women were in see-through clothing, ... Yeah. Sure. They were on leashes. I still think that's the more shocking thing.
Yeah.
That two women accompanied Snoop Dogg on leashes.
Yep.
I actually think the see-through clothing, not as big a message.
Yeah.
Maybe just me.
Yep.
So that's the Punchdown of the Week special. I watched Ralph Barbosa, Planet Bosa, which is not about Nick and Joey Bosa of the NFL. Spoiler.
Yeah.
On Hulu, because they're in the specials game now, and they've got some heavy hitters. They've put out some decent stuff. I think Bill Burr was their first one.
Yes.
Barbosa is one of these guys. He kind of emerged, I don't want to say out of nowhere, but as like a young, kind of hot young Latin comedy voice. And he was getting some viral videos, and he had a Netflix special, which I thought was solid. I think I may have even reviewed it for this podcast. But this one, it's very good. Like it lulls for me sometimes because he's a little bit of a character, but not quite. But he's a very good, and I don't usually like this that much, but I would say he's actually a very good storyteller. But it doesn't feel like I'm going to the Moth I'm like one of the top storytellers. No, he's a stand-up comic, but he's able to tell some of these bits in story form. And he's a young guy. And he's, he's an up-and-comer, and there were a couple of lulls in the special, but overall, I would say go watch it. It gets a thumbs up. Planet Bosa on Hulu. No, and if you're looking for, like, he's already kind of an established young star in the way that matters, not in the how many has he been on HBO, none of these old metrics, but he's making money. He's got a Hulu and a Netflix special, and the dude ain't 30 yet. I don't think he's 30. If he is, I mean, he looks very kid-like but it's good. It's good. I would recommend it. It's no half blackface, but it's pretty strong. So I enjoyed it, minus a couple lulls. So there's your comedy. I've given you the shows. I've borne my soul to you guys about what a piece of shit I am this episode. Maybe that's good for the people who hate my comments and replies on YouTube. They'll enjoy seeing me self-flagellate. Like Opus Dei of comedy. And that's it, guys. Thanks for listening. Check out Trump versus Canada. We're at 115K views.
Wow.
Yeah, we really fucking crushed it this week.
Not a baby.
So thank you. Share it, like it, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Get tickets. Review the podcast. For God's sakes, we haven't had a new 5-star review on Apple in months with an S. So get on that. But thank you, everybody. And next week, we'll be back with a hard-hitting episode on private equity.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. We balance it out. We do some stupid, and then we do some stupid that seems smart. That's our method here. See you next Thursday.